Hello, Alex.
What's up, Caleb?
What's up? Sorry, a little late. We had some network issues, so we're supposed to be on at 8:05. So we're a little late. We have we're also on Twitter tonight as well. We got Twitter up, so now we're up on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter tonight. If you can hear us all okay, please let me know. Whoever's in here. Hannah, hey guys, it's me. I'm here. Hello, Hannah. Can you hear us all right? Just trying to make sure everything's going good before here. So, how was your week at work there, Alex?
Oh, God. I got barred. I worked one shift, and then they took me off the schedule because I need medical clearance. Yeah. Because of my broke, they need to make sure that I am cleared to work with no limitations before I can return. And so I can't medical clearance unless insurance, but I got the job so I can get insurance. Yeah. So now
Right.
I got a different insurance set up for me today. I also have an interview for another job tomorrow. So now I'm going to have two jobs.
Awesome.
Next month.
You'll be busy.
Yeah.
You'll be busy.
My main job's supposed to be 10 hours a day. Yeah. How about you?
Yep.
Sorry, I missed you on your birthday. Happy birthday.
No, that's okay. Thank you. It's all right. Better late than never, right? Let's see. Get some music going here. Maybe. There we go. Not sure if you've seen the group, Alex, but as soon as this is over, we're going to have a meeting as well. As soon as we're done with the podcast. Just right on here.
Yeah, I saw that part. I just got done
doing
DoorDash.
Things. So then, are you to be free then? Saturday's investigation?
Sorry, what was that?
So are you going to be free then, Saturday's investigation?
I'm free, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get the cash for it, though.
Okay.
I was supposed to get paid today, but I didn't, so I got to call payroll tomorrow.
Okay. All right. We'll see. Just because there's only three of us right now, they're going to be able to go, so...
Like to, but
that's why it's tough
probably just
with
not
these ones like this. Huh?
Yeah. I was saying I would like to go, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to afford it.
Yeah.
On that page.
I'll talk to you personally when we get off of here. Everyone can hear us okay? Give us a hello in the comment section. So I know everyone can hear us all right. And let me know if the music's too loud. We're on Thursday again tonight. We'll be back on Wednesday next week. I know I said that last week, but we took a trip to Paranormal Oddities last night with Joe. And we were promoting our Paracons, so we didn't get home in time. But we are here on Thursday. We'll be back normal time next week. A lot of busy things going on. A lot of things that are going to be happening very soon. A thing that I'll probably announce next week. I'm partnering up with someone else in the paranormal. And we got something big going on. I won't mention it till next week. I'll let all the team know, though, probably later in the meeting, Alex. We won't send it out here for everyone else until next week. But so, again, next Wednesday, 8 o'clock, everyone tune in. We have a special announcement. So, be here. Hannah says the audio is coming in good. The music isn't too loud. Awesome. Thank you, Hannah. As people are joining, just give us a hello so I know that you're here. Feel free to ask all your questions. We are here to answer them. Here to answer them all the way till 9 o'clock. New episode of Ghost Hunters coming out tonight, 9 o'clock. I think it's the something like Hoover Dam or something like that they're investigating tonight. So we'll be watching that episode after we're done with the meeting. Got some new stuff to work on. Saturday's investigation is going to be good. As people are popping in, please give me a hello so I know that you're here. Feel free to ask all your questions. We're on till 9 o'clock tonight. Don't hesitate. Ask the questions. Let me know if everyone can hear me okay. I know, Hannah, you say you can hear me all right. What's up, puppy dog?
That's the dumb one. It's the smart one.
The smart one.
Yeah, yeah.
Boy, girl?
Definitely. They're both girls. I got 2 male cats, 2 female dogs.
Awesome.
The other day, both the dogs got out and were running rampant.
Well, everyone in the everyone watching tonight, let us know how your week's been. Thursday, one more day to go. Let us know how it was. Morgan says hello. Beats are good. Awesome. We may change it up a little later, so it's not too excessive. It's a good chill song. Not too bad. Again, we announced it last week on the podcast. We're going to say it again. We have a paranormal convention coming up July 15th at the Gary Rodeo Grounds. $8 a ticket. We're supporting a good cause. Benefits are supporting breast cancer. Please stop in. A bunch of different. There will be a guest speaker. Should be a food truck. Lots of good stuff. Please tune in. Support all your local teams that will be there. Ethan says I'm here. Ethan, hello. How was your week, Ethan? One more day to go. Tomorrow's Friday. We have an investigation Saturday at the Judson House. Yeah. Well, hopefully things get better, Ethan. It was not like a long week for me. That was the thing. I feel like this week was not ending. Morgan says, where is that located? So Morgan, it's going to be at the Gary Rodeo Grounds in Gary, New York. That's located over by Jamestown area. It's about 10-15 minutes out of Jamestown. Hannah says, hey, I'm here. What's up, Hannah? How was your week? Got anything you want to share, Alex?
Not really right now. I'm just waiting to see what we got planned.
Yep.
I got mine's a blank. Also, it just won't shut up and is just screaming at me.
Hannah says, don't ask. It was a long week. Like I said, I felt like it was never going to end. Ethan says, don't ask that question. Yep. again, guys, we're on Twitter now, so people can tune in from Twitter as well. So we're on Caps, YouTube, and Twitter. Again, we have a huge announcement on the podcast next week about me and another member in the paranormal. We have something really big planned, so don't miss that. Tune in next Wednesday at 8 o'clock. We'll be on here. We'll have a special announcement, and I might even be able to get her on the show, so that'll be really cool to make the announcement with me. We got probably this weekend get out those Paracon signs. So again, guys, we're looking for new members to join the team. If anyone's interested, you could reach out to the Facebook page. Reach out to me personally if you know me personally. We're looking for members to join the film crew. We need a couple more cameramen. We're looking for some investigators as well. So if you're interested in any of those positions, please contact me or the Facebook page. Or if you know Alex, contact Alex or anyone who's on the Caps team or associated with the Caps team. We are looking for members to join the team. Hannah says, how are y'all? I'm doing well, Hannah. It's been, like I said, a long week, but I'm alive. I made it through. Alex, how are you doing?
Same, surviving. Just more roadblocks going my way, but handling it all.
Yep, doing good, Alex. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. You know that.
I need $1 million.
Well,
sorry. I need $3 million, please.
oh, okay. All right. The please help. I'll have that for you by next week.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. Since you said please, I suppose. It's actually a pretty good turnout tonight for being a Thursday last minute. I think we had the top so far was 8 people in here. We're down to 3 right now, but we're only half hour in. So Hannah says, if you tell him thank you, he'll say my pleasure. So yeah, we went to Chick-fil-A last night, and their thing there is after you say thank you, they have to say my pleasure. So we're going in there and we're seeing how much times we can say thank you. We can get them to say my pleasure. So my pleasure, Alex.
Thank you. That you right?
Yeah, it's I don't get it, but I actually saw it on TikTok, and then I went there a couple times, and it was true. Everyone joining in, feel free to ask your questions. We'll be on till 9 o'clock. Ask anything. We're here to answer. New Ghost Hunter episode coming out tonight. Jason Hawes and the TAPS team investigate the Hoover Dam, I believe, is the episode tonight. It's on at 9 o'clock, I believe. You watching Ghost Hunters tonight, Alex?
What service is it on?
It's on Discovery Plus, and I believe I don't know the channel on live TV.
Yeah, I don't have cable and I don't have Discovery, so I'll just have to catch it later.
So Hannah says, we ended up going to Paranormal Oddities yesterday, and I'd just like to throw it out there that it is such a nice visit. You definitely have to go and see for yourself sometime, Alex. Alex, yeah, next time I head out there to see Joe, you can go with me. Really cool guy. He's a good friend of ours. And he's got a very good store there. And if anyone has not checked it out and is interested in the paranormal, likes the paranormal, I suggest you get out there sometime and check out his store. He's got a lot of cool stuff in there. Tons of different equipment, tons of different stuff in there that he's got. So,
where's that located at?
That is located in Depew, the Buffalo area. So it's about an hour and a half to get out there. We've gone there tons and tons of times. We bought a lot of our equipment from, and I visit Joe quite a bit. He's a good guy. And it says he makes some really cool equipment, and there was a lot of things that I kept telling Caleb you'd like. Yeah, there was tons of cool stuff out there I think you'd like. He makes his own spirit boxes, tons of different spirit boxes. They're really, really cool. I should take some pictures. I think I might have some pictures from before. I've gone there a dozen times. Like I said, I go there. I talk to Joe all the time, quite frequently, actually, even on the phone. So, please welcome our case manager and our co-team lead investigator, Heather. How's your week been, Heather?
Good. I'm here. I'm just getting home, so I'm still eating dinner. That's why my camera's not on.
Yeah, that's all right. Just let everyone know, Heather, that we are now on Twitter as well. So people can tune in from now Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. All three platforms we're on. If I know what Twitch was, we'd get on Twitch too. God, I figure out what the hell that is. Make an account, get on Twitch. Bring the questions along. Won't make it a quiet night. Yeah, I'll mention it again. For anyone who's new in here, we're headed to the Judson House this weekend, and I believe it's Bradford, PA. Correct me if I'm wrong, Heather. We are headed up there to investigate this Saturday. A lot of different claims and stuff, a lot of different EVPs caught from other people there. Pretty cool place from what I've saw on it. So we're gonna have fun there, and then in the next couple weeks, we'll be headed to the Bergen House. There's also been sightings of Bigfoot there, so they want us to investigate those claims as well. So a couple weeks we'll be at the Bergen House, and we'll be investigating multiple different claims of Bigfoot, and 2 different buildings we'll be investigating. That'll be another good investigation, and that is in a couple weeks. This Saturday, we are headed to the Judson House over by Erie in Bradford, PA, I believe. And it says my brother might be able to help you with Twitch. Cool. Because we can get Twitch going, that'd be nice as well. Waterford, PA. Just get the clarification on that. Waterford, PA. Not Bradford. So the Judson House this Saturday in Waterford, PA. We will be there. Again, anyone joining in now? We have the Caps Paracon. Tons of different teams there. You can come support tons of different local teams. $8 a ticket. There'll be a special surprise guest speaker there. There's going to be a food truck. Tons of different things to do. 10 and under is free. Anyone 10 under is free. Proceeds are going for a good cause with the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So please come, hang out with Caps, hang out with a bunch of other teams, buy some shirts, get some stuff. It's going to be fun. Lots of different things to do. Get some pictures of some different teams. Watch some different teams. See some of their some of the evidence that they've gotten, some pictures they've gotten. It's going to be a good event. There will be a door prize as well, so you'll get a door prize ticket for that. So don't miss out. 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Gary Rodeo Grounds, July 15th. Come hang out with Caps and tons of the other hardworking local teams in the area. Teams from all over are going to be there. We have teams from Warren or from Pennsylvania coming. Teams around here coming. Teams a little further out. Tons of different teams. So you're not going to want to miss it. Alex, how's the website coming?
I was actually going to talk to you about that. Just tried to log in like at the beginning of the meeting, and it's not showing up on my list.
Oh no.
I need you to send me another invite to it.
Okay. Yeah, I got a message and it says your invite to collaborate was accepted.
Yeah, I accepted it, and now all of a sudden it's not showing. I tried to go back to the email to accept the invite again, and it's like, no, it's not valid anymore. You need another invite.
Okay, so you want me to... So should I go to view roles and permissions?
Yeah, and you should be able to invite me on.
I just gotta put your email in.
Yeah.
And we did it with my email, right? I think.
Yeah, it's in. So you have full ownership of it, and then you'll invite me on as like a website manager. So there's like that's almost like I can't delete it, edit it, or I can't delete it, transfer it, stuff like that.
Okay. See if we can get you that kind of. Enterprise, resources, business templates, creation, my sites. All right, so I have to go into the site to actually invite you.
Yeah.
View site. Feel free to drop your questions, guys. We're here to answer them. Bring light to the darkness. Paranormal lending a hand to the greater tri-state area of New York, Pennsylvania, and Ohio.
Caleb, I did send you the information for the house if you wanted to read some of the claims.
Yeah, I can do that. Let me just... So when I go to Mike... We'll do this in the meeting, Alex. I'll have you tell me what to do here. But yes, so the Judson house that we're going to this weekend, it's in Waterford. It was built in 1810. This house was. What is believed to be the property of the original French fort. Edinburgh University sponsored an archaeological dig there, and a few artifacts from the period were found. Large areas of wood, charcoal in the vicinity of the Judson house suggest that the remains of the French or British forts both were destroyed by fire, where many soldiers died and were buried, could have existed. So some of the claims that there are there's been many EVPs caught, plus questions have been answered by knocking in several rooms of the house. So people ask questions and they've gotten response through knocks, and all through the house. Infrared cameras have caught several unusual energy readings coming from the chairs and temperature changing generating from the outline of human-looking figures. So there's been things from human-looking figures to people responding with knocks, which led us to believe could be intelligent. The owner isn't scared of the house, but she definitely believes that there's something there, that someone occupies that property other than her. So it's going to be a good investigation. A lot of different history on it. So located across from the Eagle Hotel. It was built by Amos Judson. At the same time, he owned the Eagle Hotel between 1842 and 1853. This time he was building that, he also owned across the street the hotel. The house itself has been part of the Waterford history for over 200 years. So a lot of different claims, a lot of cool history. Sounds of soldiers who died. So it's going to be really cool. Caden, what's up?
Hello.
So tons of cool stuff. And again, if you want to be part of this cool stuff, we're looking for members to join the team. From film crew to more investigators. If you're interested in any of that, text the Facebook group. Or if you know anyone on the CAPS team or affiliated with the CAPS team, go ahead and send them a message as well. Don't be afraid to reach out. We're looking for members to join the team.
So you got the website to work, by the way, Caleb?
You did?
Yeah. Slow. Page refreshed a few minutes.
Okay.
Go in the...
I'm going to get out of it real quick just so I don't press any more things than I probably... All right, so we got quite a bit of people in here.
No.
Come on, ask the questions, anything. We're here to answer them. We have 3 members of CAPS in here. Again, we have a big announcement next week right here on the CAPS podcast. I'm going to try to get the other member of the paranormal that's going to do this with me on here. We can get her on as a guest investigator or a guest on the podcast next week. So, big announcement next Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Hop on and don't miss. Also, if whoever misses the podcast, you can always rewatch it on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. You can go back on and rewatch any of the podcasts that we've done.
My background is spooky.
Yeah, I like it.
This summer we should have like a pit fire and just like tell little ghost stories or something.
I'm down.
Is that you whistling?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're all right. You're good. Why did that happen? And it says we actually discussed that already. Definitely recommended. I would have some cool stuff coming up with the team and all that.
Caleb.
Oh, Alex, am I losing you too? Or no, who did I lose? Alex? I think I lost you for a second. You're back, though.
So, random question, just into the deep end, because I don't know if I've ever actually asked this before, but what is like the most extreme experience that you want? Eerie.
Wait. I heard strange experience you want woof.
Like
what was
when
that?
It comes to the paranormal, like what's... Sorry, give me a sec.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm
having trouble hearing you.
Okay, I think she's hopefully gonna be quiet now. She's barking up the fence.
All right. So what was that?
Okay, so like, what's the most like experience? What's the most extreme experience in the paranormal that you want to encounter? Like what?
Alex, you're not having good service or something. I don't know. Yeah, I can see a wave. Can
my screen and your screen keep like flickering out.
I don't know.
Okay. So did you hear my question?
No, I didn't.
What is the most extreme experience you want to have with the paranormal?
Okay, what's the most extreme experience I want to have in the paranormal?
Like, do you want to like end up like a sister for guys?
Yeah, I think by the time I'm done doing this, years down the road, I want to see a full body apparition. I want to experience some intense stuff. But I think that's the main goal. And there's people that have been in the paranormal for over 25 years. And Mike is one of them, and he's never experienced a full body apparition ever, whether it was through evidence review or during the investigation. But he's never experienced that. That's
Brady,
something
why is the internet trash?
But did you catch my response, Alex?
Yeah, full body apparition. Now,
right,
is there any type of like scare you away from this? Like, oh, like nope, I'm done. Like,
I think there's many things that could scare me in the moment, but I don't think it could scare me like away from the paranormal, like me just completely be done with it. I don't think that would happen.
Nothing like, oh, yep, that's enough investigating for me. I'll save the rest for something.
I don't, at least not off the top of my head, but if something, I don't even know, like, maybe if something like picked me up and threw me across the room, maybe I'd be done. I'm like, all right. But
I think maybe if
when it comes to Tyler Ghost, ghosts are sending me to the hospital, then maybe it's time to be done. But Haley says, what places have you seen the most activity? All right, so this is a question for everybody. What places have you seen the most activity? Personally, I'm going to say the Wildwood Sanitarium is one of the places we've seen the most activity. Everyone else, feel free to answer your own response.
Since I've joined the teams, I would agree. Wildwood Sanitarium had like the most like obvious interaction with us. But I have had like more experiences in that in like when I was younger that were definitely like way more intense.
Right. On the team, I think that'd be one of the most craziest investigations we've gone on. But I think outside the team, I've had pretty crazy experiences that I think could probably top that. Heather, you have a response to that?
Out of the investigations we've gone on so far, I would probably say the Wildwood.
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay. And as far as before that, I would say my personal experience was the house that we lived in when you were little.
Yeah, for sure. I don't personally remember that one, but I remember you telling me that one and all that. So, but that one definitely. You wanna share that one on here? Well, everyone who's viewing who may not know that story. I think I've said it before, but
we moved into a house when you were like 1.5. You were terrified to go in your playroom. You would always look up at the ceiling. You would not sleep. There was like, you would walk upstairs and there was just my room, and then you'd walk through my room to your room. And you just would scream and scream and scream in your room. I had to move your bed into my room with sleep. A lot of noises, stuff in that house. The girl that lived there before us, they have no idea what happened to her. They just said that she never came back. They gave it like a month and then started cleaning out her stuff and renting the place. And her wallet and stuff was still there, but she was gone. And we started having little things like the stairs would creak, so you would hear if somebody was on the stairs. And one night I was home alone and you weren't there, and I heard somebody walking up the stairs, what sounded like, and my door didn't seal all the way unless you really pulled it, so I always like shook it to make sure it was shut. So when somebody came up those stairs, the door handle wiggled for a minute, and then the door swung open like with force and hit the wall. And I pulled the covers over my head at that point. I didn't want to see what was there, if anything was there. And then a little while after that, maggots started falling from the ceiling. I would clean them up, and the next day I would come home and they were there again. It was just some crazy things, but we only lived there for a short time, and then I decided to move out because we wanted something closer to where I was working.
Yeah, and definitely experiencing things by yourself like that, especially, is definitely a lot worse than on a team or something with a group.
Yeah, I was young back then, in my early 20s, and by myself for the first time in a house, and that creeped me out.
Mm-hmm. Alex, do you have any crazy personal experiences?
I remember when I was young, I did like a tour of a haunted property somewhere around like the LA area, Fresno, California, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one room when I walked into it, like the door was open, like there's open airflow connecting the hallway to the, and there was just like all of a sudden this immense pressure that just like immediately flooded around me that wasn't present in the hallway. And again, like open door, so like you'd think you'd kind of like equalize pressure, but like the pressure increased, the temperature dropped like 30 freaking degrees. It was
Wow.
And you don't typically find a freezing environment in South California. Apart from that, like I had a lot of experiences when I was a kid with like shadow figures, and I would deliberately chase them and to like find like what was making those shadows, like if there were people or anything like that, like they were casting a shadow, and I wouldn't find anything. Like, yeah, sure, sometimes I would, but there were moments where I could tell that like, okay, something feels off about what I'm seeing right now. Like I'm getting a vibe that like something is just uncanny. Something is abnormal about what I'm seeing right now, and I can feel it, and I would pursue it, and I wouldn't be able to find anything. Like I remember one time I saw 3 shadow figures passing by through a tree line, and I ran. It was just like a single row of trees, and I ran to the other side where it's just a big, giant open field, freshly mowed grass. Like there was nowhere to hide, and there's no way that anyone could have to a hiding place in that time that it took me. It took me like 5 seconds to get over there, and yeah, like I could always like tell when like something like just felt off and wrong, so to speak.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to say wrong, like it doesn't bother me, it doesn't freak me out or scare me, but I can just tell that like whatever is these shadows is not an actual like corporeal form.
Right. Yeah, that's cool. We have a couple questions here to answer real quick before we go on to. Hannah says, in my opinion, the sanatorium in Salamanca, it was such an experience and a half. It was. I had fun with that one. And she also says, Hannah, I still think the movie theater was my favorite, though, even though it wasn't the most active. Yeah, it wasn't much active, but it was a fun investigation. We were there with a JPI, Jamestown Paranormal Investigators. So and I think we had a lot of fun. It ran smoothly. After the wild ass kids got out of there. But
yeah, that was honestly my least favorite, I think, just because of the employee tampering and, thinking it was a joke, and we didn't really get a whole lot of time without a bunch of interference to investigate there.
Right. When they finally got out of there, though, we had a couple hours of actually being able to investigate without them acting crazy. Any more questions? Get out in the last 4 minutes. Yeah, unfortunately I was in theater too, so I didn't even hear the kids that were harassing y'all. They were just throwing things up at the doors when we were upstairs. I think we were upstairs investigating at the time, and they thought it was funny. Yep. Running, giggling. Thinking it was funny. But all right, again, we are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter now. We're on all 3. Also, again, last reminder, we have our paranormal convention, July 15th, 3 to 7 p.m. at the Gary Rodeo Grounds in Gary, New York, just outside of Jamestown. Tickets are $8. You can come support the Caps team and many other teams in and out of the area. All kids age 10 and under are free. There's going to be a surprise guest speaker. There's going to be a food truck, tons of different things you guys can do. Come visit all the other teams, take pictures with a bunch of other teams. It's going to be a lot of fun. You don't want to miss it. And that is, again, July 15th, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., located at the Gary Rodeo Grounds. So don't miss that. Again, we have an investigation this Saturday. The Judson House will be live on Facebook. So you can check us out that night. Of course, there'll be a YouTube video posted very soon after the season is completely done. This is the 3rd episode out of the 8 episodes we have this season. So it'll be fun. It's going to be cool. And of course, said it. I'll say it again. We're looking for members to join the team, to join the film crew, to look for some investigators. If you're interested in any of that, reach out to anyone who's affiliated or on the TAPS team, or text the Facebook page. We're on that quite frequent. So reach out. Don't hesitate. We're looking for members to join the team. Anyone else got anything to add before we head out? Any questions? Any last questions, anybody? Caps, any Caps members that are in here, we have a meeting immediately following this, which will be on like the next minute. So pop onto that link that is in our group chat. If you're in here, just stay right in here. But as always, we appreciate all you guys tuning in tonight, taking time out of your Thursday night to enjoy some time with Caps. We'll be back on next Wednesday, 8 o'clock. As always, don't miss. We have a big announcement next week. Hopefully, I'll announce throughout the week if we can get the guest speaker on, or the guest on the podcast. But hopefully we get her on next week. Other than that, we appreciate all of you being here. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see y'all guys next week.